Imagine creating a shield for your assets, thinking you're fully protected, only to discover vulnerabilities when it's too late. In the intricate dance of asset protection, not all moves are created equal. Today, we're diving deep into domestic versus offshore trusts, revealing why going offshore, especially with a Cook Islands trust, might be just the strategic advantage that you need. Hi, I'm estate planning attorney Mike Smith with Smith Barid LLC, and I'm one half of the Estate Planning Guys. In the quest for asset protection, trusts are a key player. Yet, the decision between domestic and offshore trusts can mean the difference between a fortress and a facade for your assets. So let's start with domestic trusts. In states like Nevada and Delaware that are known for asset protection laws, they have specialized domestic asset protection trusts. Despite their appeal, they're relatively easy to set up. The expenses are not too great on an ongoing basis, but despite that, domestic trusts do have some limitations. For one, and this is a big one, they're subject to U.S. court jurisdiction. And so that means a U.S. court can just order you to dissolve the trust or bring the assets back under the reach of creditors. And it's a possibility that if you don't live in that state where you set the trust up, that the judge or who's hearing your case may say, well, I'm just going to disregard that trust because you don't live in Alaska. Your assets are not in Alaska. I know you have this trust and you have a trustee, but I don't care. I'm just going to disregard this trust. So those are the kinds of risks that you have with domestic trusts. Furthermore, while they do offer a degree of protection, they can't guarantee the same level of privacy and security as offshore trusts can. That's where offshore trusts, particularly those established in the Cook Islands, really shine. The Cook Islands offer unparalleled asset protection because they're resistant, I would say, to foreign court orders. And it makes it incredibly challenging for creditors to touch any assets that are held in a Cook Islands trust. Unlike domestic trusts, the Cook Islands judicial system requires creditors to relitigate their battles in the Cook Islands. So they have to adhere to Cook Islands' strict creditor-unfriendly laws and relitigate the case in the Cook Islands. Why consider Cook Islands over other offshore jurisdictions? Well, the key lies in their unique combination of legal structures that are designed explicitly for protection, privacy, and peace of mind. Now, it's still got some downsides. Offshore trusts can be pretty complicated to set up and manage on an ongoing basis, and they carry some cost with them. So you're gonna have to have a trustee in the Cook Islands. You need an attorney who's licensed in the Cook Islands, as well as the attorney that you work with here in the US, and you have to comply with international law and tax reporting requirements. So there are some challenges to setting it up, and it can be kind of expensive. But despite these challenges, the strategic benefit of offshore trusts, particularly in high stakes asset protection scenarios, like if you have a high risk job, for example, that can really outweigh the downsides. If you think about it like an insurance policy, you buy an insurance policy and hope you never need it. It's the same thing with these types of trusts. It's just a premium that you're going to pay for the protection that you're going to get. So you got to consider all the benefits and the downsides when you think about whether you want to set up an offshore trust or not. So, it requires careful consideration of those angles, if you will, expert advice, and of course, a clear understanding of the advantages and the potential pitfalls of setting up that offshore trust. Exploring the world of asset protection trusts is a journey that is fraught with complexity, but it's also ripe with opportunity. So whether domestic or offshore, understanding the full spectrum of advantages and the limitations is crucial. If you're ready to navigate this landscape, just reach out to us. We'll set up a personalized consultation with you, and we can talk about how to protect your legacy and secure those assets, your nest egg for generations to come. Don't wait till it's too late. If you already got creditor issues or you have a lawsuit pending, that's way too late. So if you want to set up any kind of asset protection, it's important to do that well before you need it. Just like with insurance, you can't go buy insurance when the hurricane's on the way. You got to buy it ahead of time. Thank you for tuning in. If this deep dive into asset protection has opened your eyes to new possibilities, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more essential insights from the estate planning guys. Stay informed, stay protected, and I'll see you in our next video where we'll continue to unlock the secrets of effective estate planning. Until then, take care. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then take a moment right now to subscribe by clicking below and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every time we post up a new video. Right now we're posting 3 videos a week with lots of information about various estate planning topics, so you're going to want to make sure to stay on top of that. Click below to subscribe, and click right over here to watch the next most relevant video about estate planning. Go watch it now.